Gold, we start with 1 hour chart. We want to analyze the chart for the next week. Okay, first of all, if we refer to our analysis, my last video, when the price within this range, I mentioned that if anyone wants to look for buy, let the price drop one more, because buying within this range is not good. I think it was here. The price was here exactly. Buying within this range is not good. All right, because I mentioned the price can tag and reverse, and as you can see, the price even drop from there. Okay, that's why I mentioned don't buy there and let the price will drop. Then from there, if you get any trade setup, you buy. As you can see, the price dropped. There was no even trade setup for buy. Okay, this is the reason why sometimes I keep mentioning let the price drop one more times. If there is a buy setup, you can get the confirmation. Okay. By the way, now we can see the price drop. Now we want to see what's the next for the. How we can trade for the next week. If we move to daily chart, when we have been within this move, especially here, we mentioned that the price is moving within the channel. This is what we can see, and we mentioned how deep it can go. And every time we point on this, even when the price was within this move, as we can see, 2 times the price broke this low. Now, this one, can we consider this is the only correction in relative to this, and we can look for buy, or this is the start of the down move, and how deep this one can go? Okay, now the only thing is for the next week, we want to see how we can trade. Can we expect for the reversal at least within this channel, or for the correction for continuation? Okay, if I move to forward chart, this is what we have been trading with this. But as we can see right now, if this one we put it like this, the price broke the channel and broke and continue. Now the thing is, whether this one can reverse or continue, all it depends on what we get from here next week. Okay, that means no, we cannot confirm, and even we are not going to put this one here. We just let it as it was here, because when the market open and it whatever we get from here, whether reversal or not, therefore we can consider what's the next. And even if we move to 1 hour chart, okay, now I cannot say if we, even if we get a correction, we can look for, usually if we get a correction, we can expect one more drop, or if we get a reversal, we can look for buy. For sure, if we get the buy setup, our stop loss will be here. In terms of the risk and reward, we can expect the price at least to break this top, can give us a really good trade. Okay, the simple way again, we get the correction, we can look for sell. We see a sharp move. If this one continue any flag, we can look for buy. But any buy or sell within this range, we need to get the confirmation. That means everything it depends on what we get here when the market open. Why? Because if we move to monthly chart, I want to show something that this is whatever I'm mentioning here. Just I want to let the traders know about the other possibility. That's why we have to get the confirmation trade setup before we look for buy. If we put this one in relative to each other, first of all, if we refer to the MACD, we can see a divergence, but the another one doesn't give me. But based on lower time frame, I have it. Okay. Now the thing is, how about whatever happened here is repeat here? I don't want to say the price is going to break this low. I would say there is a possibility. That's why any buy or sell here, we need to be quite aware. We cannot jump into the trade. We do not, having a trade setup for long term. Okay, maybe the price can reverse and drop. Okay, the only things I wanted to highlight here that anyone wants to buy or sell, they should know. That's why every time I point, we have to get the trade setup. And even if you move here, I want to put this one in relative to this. It's different from the monthly chart. Here, based on monthly chart, MACD give us a divergence based on higher time frame. But here, we don't have it. But this one is reverse. I have the divergence. Okay, that's why we get this down move now. We want to know whether this one can continue as a corrective, or we can at least get one move up. Then from there, whether we get the continuation or not, because we can look for this. Okay, now we want to see how we can trade it. That's why this is all the things I just put there. At least traders know in the big picture if they're looking for trade, they know what's the all other possibilities. Okay, now if you want to look for sell, The only thing is if we get a correction. And buy, we will be more interested in the buy, because in terms of the risk and reward can give us better trade setup. Because if we want to look for sell, where we want to put our stop loss here, okay, that's why right now we don't have any trade setup. When the market open, we make a decision from there whether we should look for sell or buy. Right now we cannot even sell, and that's the only thing is we don't need to jump into the we don't need to jump in and buy or sell without knowing any of this. Okay, and anyone is in the sell from here. I think this one was really corrective. There was no really good trade setup. Anyone is in the sell from here, I think when the market open, if still they should be aware, maybe the price can reverse as well. Okay, anyway, we don't have any trade setup to confirm right now. All it depends on what we will get from here, okay, because of this sharp move. When the market open, if I see any changes, no changes, I mean, if I see any update or trade setup, I will share. Thanks.